Happy Sunday, everybody. Today's project, I'm gonna concentrate on finishing up this corner. I'm gonna fit this piece here, weld this piece first, get this all the way that I want it to be, get this welded in, and work my way around, do this corner, hopefully get to the front corner, but I'll see how much time it takes. Alright, so I like how that fits. What I'm going to do now is just weld this, tack weld this right along here, and a couple of tacks here just to hold this in place, and then I'll deal with the seam on both sides later. I'm using flux core MIG welding. It's a lot messier than the gas welding, but that's all I have right now. I eventually want to save up and get a good gas shielding MIG welding setup, but this works for the time being. They don't look too bad. Alright, I got that back piece done. I'm actually pretty happy with that. It's not too bad for a plumber. Well, I guess it's exactly what a plumber I guess would do. Now I'll weld that up and work my way over to the side. So I'm starting on this front patch panel. I cut out the rotted parts here. This is all actually good, really good metal. But what I'm contending with now is there's a big dent right here. So I'm gonna knock that out and smoothing that off. And then I'll start working on this patch panel here. Pretty well. I'm actually really happy with that. The welding was a little funny with it because I found definitely some thin spots, but it was just like contained in like small areas. So I just continued through, filled it in as much as I could. I feel like it worked out pretty good, the shape of it. That's kind of a compound bend right here, which is really, it's kind of tough. It looks like it's actually harder than you think it would be. But I have that done. I feel pretty good about that. And I have the back pretty cleaned up. That actually worked out pretty well. Yeah, I tack welded that in, kind of cleaned it up. I still have to fill in the holes from the clecos and you know, clean that up a little bit more, but I'm actually pretty happy with that for that progress today. I got pretty much all of this lower part of this side done. Next week I'm gonna continue over doing the same thing. These next couple of videos are gonna be a little monotonous, so I'm gonna kind of breeze through those kind of quickly. I won't show you every step of that, but I'm gonna continue with the same, basically the same thing has to be done over here. What I'm probably gonna do is pull this out, spin it around and back it in so I can have more room on that side to work on it. The only extra thing I have to contend with is this area here. I think that's going to be pretty easy though, because everything on the edge of it, except for this is pretty thin, is pretty solid on the side of it. So I think if I just cut out this rotted area and just fill that in with a piece, that's going to be relatively easy. This corner is actually easier than the other side because a lot of this front part is good, so I don't have to do that compound curve there. I think I can just do a bend, cut it up through here, cut this across here, and I think that'll be good. Get that out of there. I definitely have some work to do underneath the wheel wells too. That's, to me, a lot easier. Those are just kind of straight pieces of metal. That's all I'm gonna do to fix those. But yeah, good progress this weekend. The other thing I'm gonna do is see about getting that rear window. I'm gonna do something for that rear window because I don't want, I'm gonna be pulling this in and out and I don't want a chance of rain or snow getting inside the cab. So I gotta do something to seal that up, even if it's temporary, which I kind of hate doing temporary stuff because it always seems to be permanent. But yeah, I'll think about that this week and you know, try to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I think I'm going to cut it short for today. I still have some cleanup to do. I like to keep this bay open for Tracy's car so she can pull in and out, especially with the snow and everything. But yeah, I'm going to clean this all up and call it a day. But you guys have a great week and I'll see you next Sunday. Show you quickly, I got the other side done with the patch panels. I got that one done. I got the rotted area here done, and I got the front done. I'm actually working on the front now, but I ran out of flux core, so I'm gonna get some of that, finish it up this weekend. So that's a lot of the outside done. I still have this area to do in the wheel wells to complete all the rust fixes, but that'll be for a different time. I have the parts on order. They should be here in 2 to 3 days, they said, from Kaiser Willys, which that's exciting because the next video will be doing the brakes and the rear leaf springs. All right, guys.